We welcome you live to Monday Night Raw. Good evening, folks. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler. Well, that's right, JR. And speaking of kings, tonight we have the next round of the King of the Ring tournament. Well, 4 matches tonight, all part of the King of the Ring tournament. Let's check out the bracket so far. Last week we saw D'Lo Brown advance, as well as Bret Hart. And we got 4 more matches for you here tonight, so let's send it down to ringside and get everything underway. Ding ding ding. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a round 1 qualifying match in the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, one half of the Headbangers, Headbanger Mosh. Well, here is Mosh making his way to the ring tonight. Mosh trying out some singles action right now as Thrasher suffered a tricep injury at our last In Your House event. And his opponent, representing the Hart Foundation, the British Bulldog. And here we are, ready to get our first match underway of the evening. Bulldog and Mosh. Ding, ding, ding. And Mosh running right into Bulldog. Mosh knows he can't overpower Bulldog. He's going to have to use his speed, but he is going right at him early and quick with the punches in the corner. But Bulldog able to throw Mosh off. Mosh down to the mat. Bulldog starting to take control of the match now. And look at this. Bulldog has him up. Bulldog with Mosh up in the air, and there is a suplex. Picture perfect, some might call it. Now Bulldog picking him up, looking him for that power slam, and there it is, the running power slam. 1, 2, 3, ding ding ding. Here is your winner, the British Bulldog. Well, Bulldog, a very impressive victory tonight as he will move on in the King of the Ring tournament. And now let's go backstage to Sonny, who is standing by with Intercontinental Champion Rocky Maivia. Thank you, JR. Rocky, thank you for taking the time to speak with me here. First, congratulations on your victory and retaining your championship over Goldust at the last In Your House pay-per-view. So, what's next for Rocky Maivia? Well, what's next for Rocky Maivia is this. I'm going to continue being very proud in defending this championship, and I am ready to take on all comers, so if anyone wants it, Rocky Maivia just says, just bring it. Thank you, Rocky. Vroom, 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 vroom. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is a round 1 qualifying match in the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, Crush. Here's Crush making his way down to the ring. And his opponent, Phineas I. Godwin. Well, this should be a good contest here. 2 very large men going at it. Ding, ding, ding. And here we are getting this one underway. Oh boy, really back and forth. In this one, well, it sure is, King. Like I said, just 2 big hosses throwing lots of just large punches back and forth. Back and forth this one goes. But Crush able to set up Phineas now, and look at this. Crush going for a power bomb. Hits a power bomb, and 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Crush. Crush now moves on to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament, where he will meet Bret Hart. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here tonight as our show continues to go on. Now, as we always say, you never know what will happen in the WWE. And that has never been more true than in recent memory. But At our last In Your House pay-per-view, we saw the return of one Brian Pillman. But Stone Cold Steve Austin is here tonight, and he has some things he wants to get off his chest. So please welcome now my guest, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, here is Austin on his way down to the ring. Austin none too happy with Brian Pillman recently. They had to get security to separate them last week. Well, that they did. This place is going absolutely crazy for Austin. They sure are, JR. I can't tell you why, though. Well, Mr. Austin, thank you for... Shut up! You listen to me right now. You get Brian Pillman out here right now. Now, Mr. Austin, he is not here tonight. Well, where is he? It's Monday night. I thought he's part of this company. He is not scheduled to be here tonight, as you well know, Mr. Austin. Not scheduled to be here. Tell me where he is. I'll go find his ass right now so I can whoop it. Now, Mr. Austin, that's not necessary. Shut up, McMahon. That is necessary. And if he's not here, maybe I'll just whoop your ass. Oh, my. Now, Mr. Austin, can you please settle down for a moment? Don't tell me to settle down. You can't control me, McMahon. Nobody can. Brian Pillman, you listen to me, and you listen to me good. Next Monday night, I expect to see you here, and someone's going to get their ass whooped. Well, Austin, very clear in his attentions tonight. You can't say those words on television, can you, JR? Well, he did. Welcome back now to Monday Night Raw as we get set for our next matchup. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is a qualifying match in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, Wildman Mark Marrow. And his opponent, Billy Gunn. Here we are, Billy Gunn and Mark Marrow taking each other on in round one. So this one gets underway. Billy seems to take control of the match. Don't really want to point this out, but Mark Marrow, he hasn't been doing too well lately, has he? Well, no, he hasn't. Been on a bit of a losing streak as of recently, but maybe his fortunes will change here tonight against Billy Gunn. These two go back and forth a little bit more, but Billy able to slam Marrow down to the mat, going for a quick pin. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn picks up the victory, moving on to round 2 of the King of the Ring. And I am being told now that Sonny is backstage in the locker room with Owen Hart. Thank you, JR. Owen Hart, you've requested some time to speak here tonight. That's right, I got something I want to get off my chest. Rocky Maivia, you say bring on all comers? You want to say just bring it? Well, how about you put that title on the line against me? Well, there you have it, King JR. I guess the challenge has been issued, so I guess we'll wait to see what Rocky's response is. We welcome you back to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and I want you to welcome my guest at this time, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. Well, Ken Shamrock, welcome back to the WWE. I know you've been away training at your Lion's Den, but welcome back. Well, thank you, JR, and I do have some things I want to say. I've been training, as you've mentioned. I've been working really hard, keeping an eye on the show here, but I guess my match with Bradshaw didn't teach him his lesson. After seeing what he did to Taka Michinoku, just despicable action by a bully. And you know, JR, if there's one thing I hate, it's a bully. So Bradshaw, maybe I'm going to have to teach you another lesson. Well, Thank you, Ken Shamrock, for the time. I guess the challenge has been laid down. And we are back now for our main event of the evening. Oh, Flash, you are so funky. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a round 1 match in the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, Flash Funk. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And his opponent, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And here we are, main event of the evening, round 1 matchup in the King of the Ring tournament. Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Flash Funk. Ding, ding, ding. This one gets underway. These two lock up. Flash Funk gets the early advantage, taking Hunter down to the mat. I mean, I'd have to say Hunter's a favorite in this one, but Flash Funk, he is very good in the ring. Indeed he is, and he is showing it right now. But look at this, Hunter able to come back, hitting a big suplex now. Hunter, looking to take control of the match, throws Flash Funk into the corner. And Helmsley, now working on Funk in the corner, he takes him up. What is Helmsley planning here? He has Flash Funk up, but wait! Flash Funk kicking Helmsley down to the mat. Oh boy, this could be something big for Flash Funk here. Jumping off the top rope. And Flash Funk, look at this. Oh, Helmsley rolls out of the way. Ah, that could have been it. That is why they call it high risk. That sure is. And that time, the risk did not pay off. Helmsley gets back to his feet, kick to the gut. He hooks the arms of Flash Funk for the pedigree. The pedigree has been hit on Flash Funk. And there's the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And Hunter Hearst Helmsley picks up the victory. So after 2 weeks, let's take a look at the bracket. Last week we saw Bret Hart and D'Lo Brown move on. Tonight, Crush, the British Bulldog, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and Billy Gunn all moved on. And next week, we will see Taka Michinoku, if he is able to compete. He is still recovering from some of the injuries at the hand of Bradshaw. If he is able to compete, he is in the tournament, and he will be taking on Road Dogg. And also next week, now this is the one I want to see, JR, Brian Christopher taking on Salvio Vega. Well, that should be quite a matchup for next week. But we thank you for joining us here tonight. Everyone, have a good evening.